Have you ever noticed how some behaviors we acquire in childhood can follow us throughout life, shaping how we see ourselves and how the world perceives us? In a universe where elegance and respect for others' space are increasingly rare treasures, maintaining control over our own voice in public settings becomes a lost art, a true gem of self-control and discretion. Today, on the Lucrative Elegance channel, we'll navigate through 5 habits that, if eliminated early on, can transform our way of interacting with the world, ensuring vulgarity is left behind, paving the way for true elegance. Through emblematic figures like Brigitte Bardot and former First Lady of the USA Jackie Kennedy, we can learn that a woman's strength doesn't lie in the volume of her voice, but in the depth of her character. In casual conversations or heated debates, the way we express ourselves says a lot about who we are. And here, among us, who hasn't found themselves in a situation where, without realizing it, our voice rises, and suddenly, everyone around becomes involuntary spectators of our conversation? Yes, we've all been there. But what differentiates the elegant from the rest is the ability to notice and adjust the tone, maintaining sophistication even in the most trivial moments. Subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell so you don't miss any news, and of course, leave your like if you also believe that small habit changes can open doors to a life of greater elegance and mutual respect. Because here, I, Carol, believe that true elegance begins with the details, and it's in the details that the beauty of our journey is revealed. Let's discover together these 5 crucial habits to cultivate from an early age, ensuring a flawless presentation to the world and an existence marked by respect, delicacy, and above all, elegance. 1. Don't ask indiscreet questions. In a world that's increasingly open and sometimes even invasive, the art of maintaining a pleasant and respectful conversation is a refined skill that distinguishes the truly elegant. A crucial facet of this art is the ability to avoid questions that might put the other person in an uncomfortable position. Talking about money, personal relationships, or life choices without being invited can be considered in bad taste and invasive. Maintaining mutual respect during conversations means recognizing and honoring the other's boundaries. If an individual chooses to share details of their life, it's a gesture of trust that should be valued, not an invitation for interrogation. The golden rule here is simple. If someone wants you to know something, they will naturally share it. Instead of satisfying curiosity about others' lives, why not seek out topics of mutual interest? Subjects that light up your interlocutor's face, bringing out genuine smiles and sparkling eyes, are the real gems of any dialogue. It could be a shared passion for art, literature, travel, or any other topic that stimulates an enriching and respectful exchange. We've all made social blunders at some point, asking questions that as soon as they leave our mouths, we wish we could take back. Like the time I mistook a friend's husband for her father, a moment that makes me blush just thinking about it. But it's precisely in these uncomfortable situations that we find opportunities for growth, reminding us of the importance of discretion and tact in social interactions. I try very hard to follow this, as I talk a lot and am super curious. And as a chatterbox, sometimes something slips out that I should have kept to myself. By avoiding indiscreet questions, we're not merely following social protocol, we're building bridges of empathy and respect. The goal of any conversation should be to strengthen connections, not erect barriers. This principle applies to both new acquaintances and long-standing friendships. At Lucrative Elegance, we know that true sophistication is revealed in the nuances of our behavior, including how and what we choose to ask in our daily interactions. I invite you to reflect on the elegance of discretion in your conversations, cultivating environments where everyone feels valued, respected, and, above all, comfortable. 2. Don't speak loudly. In the world of refinement and elegance, the way we express ourselves goes beyond the words we choose. It also encompasses the modulation of our voice. Speaking in a raised tone distracts and can be perceived as an invasion of others' space, a sign of lack of control and, ultimately, a breach of etiquette. In social situations, the volume of our voice can be as significant as the clothes we wear. A softly modulated voice is like a well-chosen outfit. It presents us to the world as thoughtful, respectful, and mindful individuals. Historical figures and renowned public figures show us that influence doesn't come from the ability to dominate conversations through volume, but through the substance and subtlety of communication. Who hasn't found themselves in the midst of a conversation, only to be surprised by their own voice echoing louder than intended? This moment of self-awareness is crucial. Recognizing the involuntary increase in volume is the first step to adjusting it, ensuring that the message is not lost or misinterpreted by the way it is delivered. Mastering the art of controlling voice volume involves practice and awareness. Start by observing the environment. The acoustics of the place influence how our voice is projected and received. Then, practice speaking at different volumes, familiarizing yourself with the appropriate level for various situations. Breathing also plays a crucial role. Learning to breathe deeply helps maintain calm and speak in a more controlled manner. Elegance in communication is not limited to making a good impression. It has practical and psychological benefits. Speaking in a moderate tone facilitates more intimate and constructive conversations, allows all participants to feel heard and valued, and minimizes misunderstandings. Moreover, discretion in our speech reflects respect for others and ourselves, reinforcing social bonds and promoting an environment of harmony and mutual understanding. Here, we recognize that true sophistication is multifaceted. The ability to adjust the volume of our voice is more than a sign of elegance. It's a powerful tool for navigating the world with grace, respect, and effectiveness. I invite you to reflect on how volume control can transform your way of interacting, opening doors to truly elegant communication. 3. Do not interrupt the speaker. The skill of listening is, paradoxically, one of the most eloquent forms of communication. In a world where everyone wants to be heard, those who offer the rare gift of full attention stand out. Not interrupting the speaker is a sign of respect, patience, and consideration. Virtues indispensable in the repertoire of those who value elegance in all its forms. Interrupting someone while they are speaking can be more than just a lapse in etiquette. It can be interpreted as a sign of disrespect. Even when we believe we have the solution to the problem being discussed, or when our opinion differs, it is crucial to offer the other person the courtesy of finishing their thought. This act of patience elevates the conversation and strengthens the bonds of mutual trust and respect. The patience to listen to the end reveals a profound humility. It acknowledges that regardless of our status, knowledge, or position, everyone has something valuable to offer. The importance of not interrupting should be a lesson imparted from childhood. Teaching our children to wait their turn to speak is not just a matter of good manners. It's a preparation for life, teaching them to value others' perspectives and to develop patience. This skill will be invaluable in all areas of their lives, from school to interpersonal relationships and the professional environment. Knowing when to speak is as important as knowing what to say. Waiting for a natural pause in the conversation to express our ideas demonstrates good judgment and a refined skill of social reading. This behavior facilitates more meaningful and productive dialogues, where all involved feel heard and respected. At Lucrative Elegance, we understand that elegance transcends the visual and manifests in subtle ways, such as in the art of knowing how to listen. By practicing patience and respect for one's turn to speak, we cultivate a more harmonious and empathetic environment, where each voice has its value recognized. I invite you to reflect on how this skill can enrich not only your conversations, but all your interpersonal relationships. 4. Don't be late. In a world where time has become one of our most valuable currencies, punctuality stands out not just as a matter of organization, but as a deep reflection of the respect we have for others. Arriving at the agreed time is a silent yet eloquent way of communicating that we value the time and presence of those we've committed to. Considering someone else's time as precious as our own is a virtue that transcends basic courtesy, reaching the core of empathy and consideration. In a context where every minute counts, punctuality demonstrates acknowledgement of the importance of our commitments, whether they are professional or personal. In the workplace, being on time is advisable and essential. Arriving late to meetings, appointments, or any kind of commitment can convey an impression of disorganization or lack of interest. On the other hand, punctuality reinforces an image of reliability and commitment, attributes highly valued in any professional. In personal encounters, punctuality is equally crucial. It sends a clear message that we value the other person and are committed to the relationship. Whether for a casual coffee or an important dinner, arriving on time is a way to honor the meeting and show appreciation for the other person's company. Developing the habit of punctuality may require a conscious effort, especially for those who tend to underestimate the time needed for their activities. Starting by planning ahead, considering potential unforeseen circumstances along the way, and setting reminders are simple practices that can make a big difference. Moreover, adopting a mindset that prioritizes respect for others' time can transform our approach to punctuality. On the Lucrative Elegance channel, we understand that elegance goes beyond appearance. It manifests in the small actions of everyday life, like punctuality. This respect for time positions us as considerate and reliable individuals, and it nurtures our relationships with a foundation of mutual respect and appreciation. I invite you to reflect on the impact that punctuality, or the lack thereof, can have on your life and the lives of those around you. 5. Don't complain. We live in a world full of challenges and inconveniences, but the way we choose to handle these adversities can define our character and the quality of our relationships. In a spectrum where the ease of complaining is temptingly accessible, those who opt for a more proactive stance stand out, seeking solutions and alternatives instead of vocalizing dissatisfactions. This behavior reflects maturity and resilience and is a cornerstone of behavioral elegance. We all face moments of discomfort, be it a simple change in the weather or a tight financial situation. However, constantly venting about these misfortunes, especially to those with whom we do not share a genuine closeness, may not be the most graceful approach. Keeping to oneself or sharing selectively doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather consciously choosing whom to trust with our vulnerabilities. Conversations have the power to build bridges or erect walls. By choosing to share positive or neutral aspects of life, rather than a litany of complaints, we're elevating the tone of the conversation and enriching our relationships. Even with loved ones, like a spouse, parent, or close friends, it's noble to cultivate dialogues that inspire and bring new perspectives, instead of focusing on complaints. When faced with truly adverse situations, the distinction between those who get lost in complaints and those who seek solutions becomes clear. True elegance lies in the ability to tackle difficulties with determination and creativity, actively looking for ways out and alternatives. This not only helps us overcome challenges more swiftly, but also serves as a positive example for those around us. Resilience is an admirable quality, which strengthens each time we choose to take a proactive stance in the face of problems. Viewing challenges as opportunities for growth and learning is a powerful way to demonstrate elegance in our personal journey. Moreover, this attitude enables us to maintain an optimistic spirit, capable of inspiring and motivating others to adopt the same stance. At the Lucrative Elegance channel, we recognize that true sophistication goes beyond appearances and deeply manifests in our actions and reactions to life. We encourage you to reflect on how to turn complaints into concrete steps for change, adopting a stance of resilience and proactivity. By doing so, we improve our own life experience and contribute to a more positive and inspiring environment around us. I want to launch a challenge that will surely add even more value to your journey of personal growth and elegance. Have you ever wondered what the next steps are to incorporate these practices into your daily life? How can you apply these lessons in a way that reflects not just on your self-esteem, but also on your impact on the world around you? Reflection is the starting point for transformation. But don't stop here. If you liked this content, you'll fall in love with the video, 5 Modern Etiquette Rules You Need to Know. I guarantee it's a perfect complement to what we discussed today. And for those always in search of tips to elevate their personal care to another level, I have a special surprise. In the first pinned comment, I've left a link to my favorite skincare products. These essentials accompany me in the constant pursuit of elegance and well-being. And I'm sure you'll love them too. But tell me, which of these tips resonated most with you? Is there a specific habit you're eager to change, or a new one you intend to adopt? Share your ideas and plans in the comments. Let's create a community where mutual support and inspiration are the foundation for achieving our elegance and personal development goals. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell to receive alerts of new videos, and leave your like if you found value in this content. Your participation is crucial for us to continue growing together, bringing more insights and valuable tips for your personal and professional evolution. See you in the next video.